Welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new collection from Bluebird Lacquer. This is their Midsummer Pastel Multichrome collection. So definitely very excited to be sharing another Bluebird Lacquer collection with you today. They did send this to me to review for you, so thank you so much to Bluebird Lacquer. This collection is going to launch on July 12th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and as the name suggests, it's a 5-piece collection of beautiful, shifty pastel multichromes. Down in the description box, you'll find all of the info you need to shop for these, the Bluebird Lacquer site, their social media, as well as any additional details about this release. So let's go ahead and take a look at my live swatches of these 5 beautiful shades. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at these in rainbow order. I mean, as much as you can with a multichrome collection. This one has a predominant red shift, and it's called Ruddy Set Go. It is a red to copper to orange shifting pastel multichrome. So this one on application had, in all of them, had a really smooth, easy to work with formula. The maker, Lucy, actually recommends wearing these in 2 coats or pairing with a blurring base, but I did build them all up to 3 coats today and reached full opacity, and I thought they looked incredible. So here's what this one looks like in 3 coats. As you see, head on you get mostly red shift, and then at extreme angles you get those other coppery orange shifts as well. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats with a glossy top coat in the sunlight. Super duper shifty, but of course, since these are multichrome, they do shine best in lower lighting. So here's what they look like in natural lower lighting. To me, this one just screams autumn, and I love it. The next shade in the collection is called On A Wim Roll, and this one is a gold to green to yellow shifting pastel multichrome. I will say that this one and the one before it, Ruddy Set Go, do look a little bit similar. I will be comparing the entire collection at the end of the video on their own, and then also layered over black. So same application with this one, so smooth, very easy to work with. 2 coats got me close to full opacity, but I did need 3 to completely blur out my nail line. Yeah, if you've got longer nails, I think 3 coats would give you full opacity, but there is a chance that you would need a blurring base because these are on the sheer side. So here's what it looks like built up in 3 coats. Here's what it looks like with a glossy top coat in sunlight. You see that coppery shift mostly, but then that gold and green also. Another one, in my opinion, that would just look fantastic come autumn. And then here is what it looks like in lower lighting. Do I need to say anything? Super shifty and gorgeous. This one's my favorite name of the collection. It's called Macaw Me Maybe, and it is a pink to copper to gold to green shifting pastel multichrome. I also just love that combination of shifts. They're so different, the pink, copper, gold, and green, that you get a lot of contrast with this polish. So same gorgeous application, kind of sheer on that first coat, but builds up nicely into, I think if you're someone who likes seeing nail line, 2 coats would suffice, but I did build it up to 3 coats and got full opacity or really, really close to it at my current nail length. Here's what it looks like in 3 coats. And then here's what it looks like in 3 coats with a glossy top coat in sunlight. Whew. This one actually kind of reminded me of one I recently wore and loved from Bluebird called Rollin' With My Chromies. If that one was a pastel multichrome, I think it would be this polish because like something about this, it feels like it has kind of like a bluish base. So you just get like almost an entire rainbow. It's fantastic. And next we have So Fresh and So Preen. This one is a green to purple to magenta shifting pastel multichrome. And this one as well, I felt like the shifts in the multichrome were just so obvious. It truly reminds me of some of the darker multichromes I have, but in a pastel version. So on application, this one had the same formula as the rest. A little sheer on that first coat, builds up nicely on the second coat, and then I got full opacity in 3 coats. These, by the way, I mean, they are multichromes, they're metallics, super shiny. You can see that particle size, like just does this polish. It makes it like it's so shiny and shifty, like especially in the sun here. Very glowy. This one was giving me mermaid vibes for sure. I could see myself wearing this around Halloween, but also in the summer it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, mermaids and oceans. So here's what it looks like in lower lighting, and that's when the shifts really come out. And the final shade in this collection is called From Heron Out. This one is a blue to lavender to gray shifting pastel multichrome shade. This one had the same beautiful application as the rest. However, it was the sheerest out of this collection. When I built it up to 3 coats, I could see significant visible nail lines. So if that's not your thing, you're going to want to pair it with a blurring base coat. That's not my thing, but it didn't stop me from wearing this as a full manicure for 2 or 3 days because I just couldn't get enough of it. Look how glowy. This almost didn't feel like a multichrome to me. I mean, it was because the shifts are so obvious and the whole nail shifts, not just like shimmer, but it almost gave me the vibe of a super glowy, shifty shimmer. Multichromes aren't my favorite finish. This, I mean, it's right up my alley. It just glowed. It was glorious. And I feel, unfortunately, like my video's not doing it justice because although it felt like a super glowy, shifty shimmer, it still had that strong shine like a metallic. So like I said, I did want to show these off side by side. So here's what they look like all together in the sunlight, and kind of disregard the like intense shine on the sides there. They're like reflecting off of each other because they are so shiny and so reflective. And here's what they look like built up in 3 coats on their own in the lower lighting. Oh, this is just where they look most amazing. And I love that. I love that about multichromes because most of the time I'm not in sunlight. And here's what they look like in 1 coat over black. And I just thought it was incredible because some of them look like just, you know, fully non-pastel regular multichromes when they're paired with black. That blue is so captivating to me. And then here's what it looks like in lower lighting. No words are needed, just enjoy. Enjoy the beautiful shifts. So that was Bluebird Lacquer's Midsummer Pastel Multichrome collection. Let me know down in the comments all of your thoughts. Did you love these? Are you grabbing any of them? I had a blast swatching these. I just felt like they were a really different take on a summer polish collection. Like you all know, if you've seen my channel before, I am all about the bright, super saturated colors. But I love that these are still bright and really shifty and gorgeous, but they carry over well into any season. Like I feel like multichromes look gorgeous any time of year. And a few of these have like some warmer shifts to them. So those especially I can see being gorgeous in fall. I had a little bit of a hard time choosing favorites for this collection, but if I had to recommend a few, here's what they would be. My top pick of the collection is from Heron Out. And I knew before these got to me in the mail when I saw them on Bluebird Lacquer's Instagram stories, my eyes went immediately to the beautiful shifty blue in this collection. Something about it feels so soft and ethereal and otherworldly. I really, really love it. And this kind of shade, this blue, seriously, any time of year, I would wear this. Winter, I definitely love wearing blues, especially like smokier blues. I feel like it has just an air of mystery, which is perfect for fall, but some of those shifts are so bright, summer works too. Another one I absolutely loved was Macaw Me Maybe. I felt like this one was one of the shiftiest shades in this collection. Like truly, I see an entire rainbow in this bottle of polish. Like I see blue, purple, green, gold, red, pink, like, I mean, every single color. And it's done in such a way that is light and effortless and airy on the nails. If you're somebody who can't wear super saturated shades to work or something, this would be a beautiful polish to get in all of those shifts. but in a more subtle way. So again, I'll link everything you need to shop this collection down in the description box. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!